Black liquid was sprayed evenly over the astronauts. As the liquid quickly solidifies, a lightweight spacesuit is instantly created. But to the horror of the astronauts, the suit's helmet hadn't even been created yet. His dormant capsule was ejected. It wasn't until then that Jace realized that the main ship had hit the planet and exploded, causing the ship to activate its self-protection system. Jace turned his head and saw that many of the hibernation pods had been destroyed. With only a few lucky ones like him, they were headed for an unidentified planet up ahead. The pods were descending too fast, and it hadn't produced a helmet for Jace. Jace was quickly overwhelmed by the strong air pressure. However, just as he was about to suffocate, the hibernation pod's intelligent Jarvis went to work. With the mask being fitted, Jace was able to regain his life, but before he could rejoice, its rapid descent generated high temperatures, beyond what it was designed to handle. Looking around at the exploding pods, Jace's nerves were at an all-time high. At that moment, the pod broke through the planet's atmosphere. Since this planet is extremely cold for many years, the surface temperature quickly returned to normal. However, the hibernation module was running low on fuel. It crashed straight into the surface of the planet. Luckily, the pod shell was strong enough. Jace's body was unharmed. He rushed to call for other survivors, but he didn't get any response. Jace tried to get up to take a look around, but he accidentally dropped the pod into a large pit. And that's how Jace not only took a fall, but he got a cut in his suit. Oxygen quickly began to escape. At this critical moment, Jace rushed to get out the glue, although he managed to seal the hole in the suit, but only 40% of the oxygen was left. Jace quickly climbed out of the hibernation chamber. He wanted to see if there were any other survivors. Instead, he found a huge fire falling from the sky, and when he looked closer, it was his main ship. With a massive explosion, Jace was in complete despair. Then he suddenly realized there were a few bright lights not far away. Maybe there were other survivors around. In order to find out, Jace set out on a journey to find his companions. After traversing numerous hills, Jace finally came to a hibernation chamber. Although there was no one in the hibernation pod, luckily, the oxygen packs were still there. He tried to reach out and take it out, but the next moment, a body suddenly fell down. So scared that Jace almost vomited his breakfast, because he only had a spacesuit. He had to swallow it back down. Then he rushed to check the oxygen pack, and he found that it was already torn. It wasn't working at all. At this point, Jace didn't know. Several scratches appeared on this hibernation capsule.